So my name is Mohamad Ghaddar. I am a sales key account manager in MyCAS. MyCAS is Middle East for Intelligent Connectivity and Systems. This company has been established in 1995. I joined the company 2 years back, and we are doing home automation and smart systems, and we have another division for structured cabling. My studies are Management Information System.
MIS.
MIS. What else?
No, so from MIS, you then, how did you get to come to Dubai? What were some of the previous experiences you've had?
I've been before in the business field in general. I've been in Africa before. I was working for a company, a group of companies.
So which part of Africa?
I was in Central Africa.
Congo?
No, it's Gabon, Cameroon.
Okay.
I've been in many countries. So this group of company has business in Central Africa, in Cameroon, Gabon, and Congo. And I was working in the administration. I was managing sales, but I've never been as a sales representative on the floor, on the ground.
So was it a retail outlet that you were?
No, it was a wholesale.
Wholesale.
It is a group of business, so they have many things. One of them was related to the field we're doing now. So it is an electrical distributor of some brands without naming the brands.
Sure.
So this was a vertical in the company, a division in the company, and they were doing construction and as development, and they were doing as well renting spaces, so building big commercial towers and offices and renting through a very well-known branded office rental.
Okay.
And they had steel manufacturing as well.
Okay.
So I was in the administration with the owner of the company. My work was totally different because you know, when you are seeing the things from different perspective or angle, I was dealing with the sales representatives. I was getting the report from them. I was attending the meeting and guiding them with the administration how to do the strategies and the vision of the company. But I've never worked as a sales representative on the ground. This is my first experience here in MICAS, yes.
Wonderful. So it was have you ever done sales training before attending this course?
No, this is my first time.
Your first time?
Yeah, with Ramez, the first time.
With Ramez. You know what you said in the testimonial, you know, I didn't know what I didn't know.
Exactly.
Sales has this rules or these this structure, but I didn't know that there needed to be.
We didn't realize, or we do something that we don't pay attention that we are doing sometimes. Correct. And what is the purpose of doing this?
Correct. And how? So basically, people watching us today, what we want to help them realize is, you know, imagine you're talking to yourself before you took the course. What would you tell yourself?
So I'm talking to myself. Let's say it has been 3 months.
We started in September. Yes.
No, let's say
you're talking to yourself in August.
Exactly. In August. No, there is a big difference.
Yeah. What's the difference?
As I mentioned before in some testimonials, it is not concepts that we collected from the course or ideas that it is a cycle of things. It's starting from the beliefs until the closing the deal and getting a referral as well.
Yeah.
So yes, day after another and week after another week, we get to pay attention that things can go in a structured way. Everyone on my own personal level, I have beliefs in lives.
Yeah.
Because this is the driver of your mind.
Yes.
What you are thinking about, and this is what you mentioned in the course. And this is something that you really, it's highlighted for you. Yes, I have beliefs as a normal person, not as a sales representative or as someone who's managing accounts. No, I have my own beliefs. This is what motivating me in life. This is what driving me in life. So in the business, in the work, you have to believe the product you are selling. For example, you have to have this idea that your product, whatever is the product, first of all you have to be convinced about the product you are selling. So this is what it comes from. If you don't believe your product, you have to see another thing to sell.
Yes.
It's something you clearly mentioned. If you're not believing that this product has the value, regardless to the price, it can be cheap, it can be expensive, regardless to what you are doing, what is the field you are working in. But this product, you have to know that it has value and it's serving your client for something he needs in his life. So you have to be confident that yes, I have this basics and I have all the potential to solve a problem for my client. Because what the client is expecting from me is he has a pain, right? And this pain is he's looking for someone to make it a gain for him, right? You mentioned something in the course, I really remember about it, and I have it in mind, that the people are working or they are moving according to one step forward and one step back, right? So the pain is getting them back or pulling them back, and the gain is pushing them forward. Yes. So this is very important. If you're solving a problem for your client and you are able, you believe in yourself, so you can close any deal, regardless to how big is the deal. It is you're working, for example, in my field, I'm doing home automation, smart system. There's many scales for the project. I can be serving end user as a villa owner, and I can be serving a developer who has a complex of villas. So regardless to what is the scale of the job you are working on, essentially and mainly you have to know what is the need of the client, and you have to be confident about yourself that I can, or if I can't, I don't have the product that I can promote or I can fill this need, I can be helpful maybe in advice him if you need to say something.
No,
else.
Human relation, I know
because I took my time. Anna, if you give me the space to talk, I will talk and I will not keep you ask questions.
No, but I remember one of the things you spoke about is the laws of influence. So the concept of liking, the concept of reciprocity.
Exactly.
At the end, when you're
this
giving...
This is what I like the most, yes. The reciprocity.
Yes, so tell me more about that.
About the reciprocity?
Yes, so it's a belief, now.
Look,
so what has
we are doing
changed?
It on daily basis.
Yes.
This reciprocity. But
yes.
I like the term you used in the course.
Okay.
Reciprocity. You get what you give. And if we dive deeply into this theory, we will find out that we are doing it since our childhood.
Absolutely.
With our parent, with our... I remember that in my childhood, there was a concept or... because I was always being in the first class. So there was a concept, if you do it better this time, you will get this. I was doing my best to bring the best results to get this thing. So this reciprocity concept is existing in life in general. And it is very important in our profession as sales representatives or as people serving another people. What is the main purpose of reciprocity and where we are using it? We are using it, for example, when we are helping other people to grow together. It's not always about getting sales and closing deals and having numbers. No, it's about how to build this relation with your client. Sometimes you cannot match his expectation. You cannot serve him.
Fulfill the need.
So yes, I can, for example, refer him to someone else.
Hello.
We are distributor for some tier 1 brands. Sometimes the budget is not matching. Our brands, cannot match the budget of the client. So I can refer to other
suppliers,
people in the market. We can introduce someone else. And this introduction,
So
For sure.
have you done that? Have you had any? I know
Yeah.
you've had. Can you tell me
Yeah.
about a story like that?
Yeah, I had a case. We have been approached by a system integrator, newborn company in this market, and they visited us. Previously, they have a long experience in this field, but in another country. So they approached us for a specific item, and we are the distributor of this specific item and this specific brand. Like any inquiry, any normal inquiry, someone, a lead coming to you, we serve them. We knew that they have a direct communication with the vendor since a long time ago. So I kept following with them until we get, they visited us many times, and we made an introduction, a presentation about what we have, what we are doing, what are the brands that can. I introduced to them all the brands, what we are doing, a presentation about the history of Mikas, what we are able to be helpful in for
Value
as
add to them.
logistic, the value of the company. I was good in building a relation with them. The procedure was random because I wasn't aware that there is a structure, but it was random and it was successful. Later on, they started to give me business. And during the course, the business was coming during the course. I remember that we reached this level of talking about the referral and the reciprocity theory.
Yeah.
And this was interesting. So I was thinking, you remember that my manager was in the course.
Yeah.
I told him why we cannot do this with this client I was talking about. So he told me, yes, of course. Because look, as Mikas, we've been in the market since 1995. We started as integrator. Now we are doing distribution business. So we're getting a lot of inquiries from end clients. We try our best because we believe that we are more interested in shifting the business to distributionship. So we're getting a lot of individual inquiries. What we are doing, if we're having a really loyal account that are giving us business, what we are doing is just trying to help them, to support them. So what we are doing is introducing these integrators as partners to these people who are approaching us. And by coincidence, these people are coming from as a referral from all the projects. So the people that we've done a lot of projects before.
Yes.
And with VIP people. And they have cousins, they have a family, they have now after 30 years, they have son who are building
their own villas.
Son who's doing their own, kids are doing their own villas now. So they are getting back to us. We prefer usually to introduce someone else. Yeah. So this is what I did with these people. I got 2 inquiries from penthouse owners.
Okay.
And I just gave them a call. I told them, look, I've been approached from these people. Please feel free to
call them.
To follow up on that opportunity. Tell them that Mohamad gave me your number, and take it from there. And at the end, we will see the client is really interested in our products range, in our products line. So you can work with them closely, and we'll finalize it together. And this is what happened.
So what impact did this have on that relationship, and what happened as a result of it?
It's improving the trust in the relation, and because they will feel that we are dealing with someone who is caring about us. Yeah. And this is the most important thing in building a relation in the sales field or in your life in general.
And in any relation.
You need this trust.
Yes.
You have to show people that I care about you. Yeah. Okay. I don't want just to succeed personally and getting numbers from you and letting you just do whatever you want. No, I care about you. I want you to grow with me. So,
your success is my success.
It is a win-win situation.
Yes.
So it is really good to achieve this concept of reciprocity. One more thing that about the reciprocity. One more thing that I want to add.
Yes.
This reciprocity applied between
us.
Between us.
Yes.
As
Ramez
and Mohamad. Yes, as Ramez Academy and Mikas. So you showed me this reciprocity in the course theoretically, but you showed it to me also as a real example. So I remember that one of the sessions we were socializing with other guests coming here, and one of the guests was interior designers, and you just did this connection between me and an interior designer, and I'm trying to build a relation with them. So this I appreciated this thing. Seriously,
Yeah.
I appreciated, and I told myself this is how the things are going on. So when I started sharing my testimonials on social media, one of my clients, she's following me, and she's an interior designer as well, and she liked the concept. She told me, "Oh, Mohamad, you're doing something great. What is this? I'm curious to know about it." I told her, "Great." Like, you know, when the lamp is
the light bulb moment.
like, yeah, light bulb. So I told myself, yes, let me do the reciprocity with Ramez. He introduced me to interior designer. I'll bring this interior designer and let her know about the course. So later on, when she will watch this video, she will know. No, it is, you are intermediate in helping two people. She's interested. She's showing interest. I invited her for sure, I coordinated with you, and I invited her to attend the course.
And she was amazing.
She liked it.
She loved it, and she thanked you for that. You know?
Exactly.
So again, it's about sharing. It's about caring, and actually, one of the elements of building trust, you have honesty, you have Harik, honesty, ability, reliability, intimacy, and care.
Yeah, all these concepts.
So when you show care to someone, and care is about not just you getting something, but give something to another person and really get them to make it happen. Can you think of a result you achieved, tangible result you achieved from applying the principles?
So there is, sorry for talking in Arabic, there is something that I'm working on. It is a very big opportunity, and I started from scratch, and it was happening by coincidence during this course.
Okay.
And honestly, and this is what Mohamad maybe observed, and he can maybe more witnessing on this case, that he noticed that I'm structuring my the sales process with this opportunity. Honestly, I was doing the things randomly before. Randomly because I was confident about myself, about my...
You lack no confidence.
Yeah, this confident, it's not something bad, it is something good to be confident, but sometimes you think that you know.
It's called overconfidence, Habibi.
Yeah, overconfidence.
When you're overconfident,
so,
then you stop doing the basics.
Because look, I've had a long career past. I'm 33. I've been through many work experience. So yeah, I was doing the things. You know, we are in Dubai here. We are in the hub of quality and high tech and high standards. So here, if you're not following standards and process and clear process, people are in a rush to finish the things. You cannot do the things randomly here. So yes, the course was really affecting me in a good way, impressing me.
So how did the structure, what did the structure lead to?
This is a project, I've heard about it from, you know, we have our sources, we have our, I've heard about it in a conversation in the market.
You heard about it in a conversation?
Yeah, I heard about it in a conversation in the market.
Yeah.
And I paid attention that this client is one of my accounts, of my aged accounts.
So you were not doing business with them?
Yeah, I've been surprised. I'm not doing business because they are doing business with another division in our group, with the cables division. I didn't expect that these people are doing development.
Wow.
This is one of the things that you really highlighted, that you don't know. You don't know about your aged accounts, why they are not approaching you anymore. So you have to follow up on them. This was happening during the course. So I said, oh, Ramez was correct. This is an aged account for me. I did early this year, I did a small job for them, and it was like something, they needed it, from one item, and that's it, it's finished, and I didn't follow up on them. Then when I knew about this opportunity, since this inquiry I got earlier in the beginning of the year, I got it from the procurement. I know only the procurement.
Right.
Okay, so I approached the procurement. I told him, man, how are you? It's been a while. Told me, yes. How are you doing? I'm good. I knew that you have a project and you are doing development and it is a complex of villas. He told me, yes, but I'm not the one who's working on this. I told him, okay, who's working on this? He gave me the name.
A referral.
Yeah, he was very nice, honestly,
because he knows you.
He knows me, but I wasn't communicating with him since long time ago.
So
he gave me the name, but he didn't give me the contact.
The name, but without the phone number, you mean?
Yeah, without the contact.
Okay.
Without the phone number.
Yeah.
Then I got to know that this project was specified with another brand, and it was on later stage, and they were on the stage of doing mock-up. And I told myself, okay, it's never too late. So this concept as well of not giving up on the opportunity, make an effort. Yes, make an effort that maybe I can dig in and I can do something, because I have this communication with the company. So I have already the ground.
Yes, the relationship.
I don't need to make it. It's not a long process. It will take from me just to go knock the door, ask if I can do something, use what I've learned here in this course as concepts, and I will see. I did an effort, and I got the number of this gentleman, and I gave him a call. He doesn't know me, and I cannot use the concept of referral because I will put the other guy in trouble. This person, this gentleman, he's on administrative level, and he's the representative of the owner. So he is in the decision-making unit we spoke about in the
DMU.
The DMU. You highlighted in the course that you have to find a common ground. So if this person, for example, have the same culture, he's coming from. If you have a common language, for example, you can find something just to make this click or this link. And this is what I did exactly, without talking about the details. He's an Arabic person, so I used my humor sense. And I made a joke with him, and it was really efficient.
Yeah, well,
it was efficient.
Humor is one of the things
he laughed.
Build liking.
So when he laughed, I told him, okay, let's. He told me, Mohamad, don't waste your time. We are on very late stage, and we are doing. I told him, okay, let us meet. It's never a waste of time, because we will benefit from knowing each other, show faces. We never know, maybe later on in the future. I'm not just approaching you for this project. We have a long history between our companies, and this history is successful in coordinating in the other division. It will be an occasion to introduce the other division for you. So he gave me this meeting. So I went there, and what I remember that you know all the concept about how to introduce yourself and what we learned here. For sure, I adjusted. I know them, but I adjusted them and I structured them in the correct way and to put them in the right time in the process. I started the conversation asking about, okay, what are you asking questions. This is very important. So sometimes when we are getting an opportunity, we are really happy and we take the things, I get a meeting, let me go and propose my things. No, I understood on which stage this project is. And I knew that my chances are very low. What I need is really understand what he needs, what he's looking for. So this come to the spin questions.
They need analysis, the
need
consultative
analysis,
approach.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I started asking questions. What are you looking to achieve here? What is the experience you're looking to deliver? So he started talking about the project, and he gave me the name, and it is a complex, and it is a branded. So here you start having the database of your proposal, or the fundamentals of your proposal.
Yes. Of your differentiation, of how to help him.
Yeah, I knew what is the competition here, because I knew the brand. I did my research, and I knew what is the brand there. So the research is something that started with this header. Research, do a good research. I made the research about the person as well, I'm meeting, to know how long he was with the company. Anyway, I catched during this question, and this is the importance of this question, I catched only one thing, that they are looking for a specific user interface with a specific shape and a look, aesthetic look. So they are looking for something specific that was specified from a very luxurious brand before, but they didn't go through it because of a budget. And guess what? This brand is in our products line. And we have another brand as well. So they have two needs, two pain. The price, and they really want this shape, but they had it from another brand, which is commercial. And I knew that during the conversation that they are not very convinced about this brand.
Oh.
I told him, show me this. So he showed it to me. And seriously, and frankly speaking, it wasn't looking this, comparing to the value of the project they are investing in, and the project they are talking about a branded residential project. Branded, you know what does it mean here? It means high
premium,
end,
yes.
high end, premium.
Yeah.
So it's not giving the value for the project, and this was a point to work on. So I told him, look, I have something intermediate from a really high end brand, because you know we are doing only high end. So, and it can be cost effective. I'm not asking you to go to leave the brand you are working with, but you can use our brand or our
system,
my user interface as a front end. So I don't want you to go invest a lot, but invest at least, but plus or minus, more or less, if you can pay more, and having the same exact imagination you have in mind and the thing that designed by your or selected by your interior designer, let's do it. So it started here, and guess what? We are now at the end. What I got to know recently, that there was a letter of intention for this brand and it's cancelled, and now they are going with the brand we proposed.
Bravo.
Not only for the front end,
For
even
the
for
whole
the back end,
system.
for the whole system, and they need our services. This is something, if you noticed during the story, and there is more and more concepts that maybe I didn't highlight it. It is a really sequence of steps and moves that you can do, starting from scratch, from doing your researches, getting you to know your client.
The critical point here is the attitude that maybe in the past you would have said, oh, it's at the end, they have the mock-up, it's not worth it. But you know, we know today that it's not over.
The belief.
Yeah, the belief.
Yeah.
So you realize, let me just get in the door. Let me open the door. Okay, not for this one. Let me look at a bigger opportunity. Let me see if there's other opportunities. So
Exactly.
we already have a relationship. It's easier to do business with people you know than people you don't
Exactly.
know. So all those things, plus what you've learned from your introduction, your IAB, your ability to identify needs, right? SPIN is a framework. There are many other frameworks as well we spoke about. You look at the concept of pain and gain and it's moving away from pain, moving towards pleasure is the things that we speak a lot about. And then laws of reciprocity, make someone like you, make them laugh, listen to them. I mean,
and maybe I will use this reciprocity in this case as well.
Yeah.
The referral as well.
What do you mean? Did you give him a referral?
Look, I'm thinking about just supply for this project and introduce an integrator to do the integration. So this will be a
Win-win.
perfect situation.
Yes, now we have somebody able to come and...
Exactly.
So
this is the case. Yes, what you spoke about, all these, we have them now very clear in our mind and our
process. I mean, that's a beautiful, it's a beautiful case study, because your project, you don't sell a project for a luxury, place like this. Luckily, it was at the very end in the implementation phase. But if you went from the specifying until the execution,
luckily, yes, but it wasn't that easy. Ramez.
Of course, no.
I swear, because
no, but if you can think
usually,
about
the only main concept: don't give up.
Yes.
On something that you believe that it can work. You know, in this feed and any other feed of sales, you receive every day huge numbers. I'm talking about myself, about our company with this long history in the market. We receive on daily basis a lot of inquiries. Prioritizing is very important.
So how have you prioritized? What are some things that you've learned on prioritization?
This 80-20 concept. 80-20 concept, that 80% of your results are coming from 20% only of your efforts, yes, or the accounts you're working on. And this is a start point to know that you have to really pre-qualify your leads and your opportunities. You have to pre-qualify them. You have to prioritize what you are investing your time, because the most important or the most valuable thing you have in your life is the time, right? So this time, if you're investing in your time in a correct way, you will collect the results of your... Before this course, and even before, I was wasting... Look, I'm new here in UAE. I've been here since 2 years only. And during this time, you know how the things, you're living in Dubai, and you know that the things are really running quickly and very fast. So the time is very important. If you're wasting, I was wasting my time on investing in not small opportunities. Sometimes it is a big scale complex of villa, but it's not worth putting this effort, because I don't know, I wasn't understanding exactly what is the need here, or what is the pain here, or is it, let's say, complying what you are doing, or I don't know how to say it, but
does it match your criteria, your ideal customer profile?
Yeah, exactly. Ideal customer profile, yes, exactly.
Okay.
So sometimes ideal customer profile, it is very important. Sometimes you have to know how to invest your time. This is what I'm talking about. If you're investing your time in a good way, prioritizing your tasks, it's very important to make a to-do list, what to do during your day, starting from this until knowing what are the things you have, what are the tasks you should do, what is more prior than something else. If you're working on different projects or on different opportunity, what comes first, what is very hot to work on. This is very important in our work, and this is what's happening.
Thank you so much for sharing. I mean, here, there's a whole bunch of things, and you're just putting it together in a beautiful way. Just from your, I guess, what would you tell someone today that is looking to possibly invest or join this program?
If I'm addressing my words to any decision maker in a company regarding especially the people, the managers, the CEO, if they are looking really to invest, the investment is not only investing the money in a project or in something to get back money. Sometimes investing in learning, in developing the skills of the team will get back later on a lot of good results. So yes, with Ramez, with the Academy of Sales Excellence, for Sales Excellence, if you're investing, if you're putting money, it will get back indirectly to you. This, if I'm addressing my words to a company owner or Haida, for the people, for the individuals, yes, as an individual, I'm advising and I'm recommending this course for all the people working in the sales field, all the people that the sales representatives. Yes, because from this course, starting from this course, it is really important to develop the skills, to highlight things that you think that you know, but you are not applying in your life, or you are not, maybe you are applying, but you are applying, as I mentioned previously in our conversation, you are applying it in a random way. So here, it is the right place to know how to organize your process and your procedure. It is very important. It is very important, yes, and we start notice and observe these results in our result, in our numbers and in our performance.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what do you say is the biggest value you got out of the course? The biggest value, the biggest gain?
In consistency. In consistency, we are able to do much more than we think we can do.
Consistency, discipline, focus.
Yeah, the first terms, the focus. Being humble is too important.
Yeah.
Being humble to learn and because you're learning also from teaching, right?
Correct.
So what we are learning, what I'm doing now, sometimes even with my colleagues, I'm getting back to them. I'm just sharing my experience with them. Any experience, the same experience that I'm sharing with you.
Yes.
So while sharing this, I'm learning.
Yeah.
Because I'm repeating. I'm repeating the story, the experience. Maybe I will notice something, telling the story to someone else to improve later on.
Yes.
Being humble to say that on your own level and to say that I don't know everything. This will be a motivation for you and a driver to keep learning and to keep collecting information, because you know there is no limit for
knowledge and learning and growing.
Yeah, because we learn every day.
If you put a limit,
so if you are so proud about yourself, you will be failing at the end. The discipline is very important. This concept of doing same things on daily basis in a very consistent way, in a very structured, organized way, it can have a big impact on your life. It's changing you. Yes, these concepts, all the people knows them, but they have to frame them in a very good way in their life. And this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying to do.
The benefit you got from the course.
The benefit I got.
No, so these are the things that you benefited from.
Yeah, these are in general,
apply.
but yes, believing in yourself. This is, if we want to summarize it, yes, believe in yourself. You have much power. No matter what is your knowledge, what is your background, your academic background, yes, you can do it. Go anywhere, you can do it. You can, but the most important is prepare yourself.
Come in.
If you're not preparing yourself in a good way, you will fail. Because this is the concept of life.
So today we know the sales program has 3 parts. We talk about mindset, we talk about sales activity management, and sales engagement. So when you think of the mindset, we spoke about that. Let's talk about the sales activity. So we actually gave you certain tools and certain input in terms of every action has a reaction.
Sales activities follow up, this portal that you
Correct.
created, you invented,
like
guys.
an app. And so basically it's no rocket science, it's simply a tracking device. You know, like you have a watch, it tells you how many steps you make, it tells you what you're eating, and it tells you how you're doing. So today many people in sales are just not as clear on the actions, they're reactive, so there could be missing an opportunity. So how has this helped you in driving results?
Okay, thank you so much, Ramez. It is very interesting what you are highlighting, this application that you came up with, this invention. I'm calling it invention in parallel with the course. So aligning with the course, we are able from a week to another to register our sales activities on this application. It is really interesting. So on my personal level, it helped me. Let me tell you a secret. This will not be disclosed to my manager, by the way, because this will be like recognizing the fact. But let me tell you a secret. Naturally, by nature, I'm not very picky and organized in arranging my schedule and this C-suite level. You got my point?
Yes.
Or writing my calendar, my agenda. I'm not that person, very organized. And the nature of our work as sales, you know, you have a lot of distractions.
Yes.
So it helped me from a day to another, not from a week to another, to set my to-do list, my tasks in the beginning of the day, and at the end of the day, having a summarize of what I did.
Like
so
a tracker.
It takes me, it is a tracker. So it takes me, for example, 10 minutes. I'm taking notes during the day, what I did, the calls, the number of calls I did, the number of cold calls I did, the number of aged clients accounts calls I did, the number of meetings, what was fruitful, what was productive this day, what was the result of the effort I did 3 days back. So all of them, how many call I did and everything, you can register it in just 5 minutes. And this will help you not just for registering and giving report for the management or for Ramez about our performance, if it is improving or not. It helps you in having a summarize. So, you know, you spoke during the course about having this 5 or 10 minutes at the end of the day to review your activity and to track what you did during the day. This is very important. While registering this result, as a sales person, as someone who's managing accounts and deals, you will get a clear idea what you did wrong and what you did right. So you will start ask yourself question again at the end of the day, and it will help you from the next day to solve it out.
The power of reflection, the power of tracking. You know, they say the best way, you know, if you don't know where you were, you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know how you reach, and where you will reach. How you reach and where you reach. And again, this is something that I hear all the time from people, and sometimes what it takes is just 10 minutes a day, you know, and that 10 minutes a day, at the end of the day, reflecting upon the things that you're doing, the things you missed, the things you did well, coming up with a to-do list for the next day. I mean, this is classic, you know. Never finish the day without that to-do list, because the end of the day is the best time to see what still needs to be done, and let me prioritize it.
It is very important how to manage our time. And I like something related to the topic we are talking about, that the distraction that we're having during our day. This is what I was talking about. He gave us some tools like this Pomodoro, that how you can really keep on concentrating and having the concentration in your work. Because if you're sitting on your chair behind your office for a long time, you are not doing an effort here. You are losing power, you are losing energy without any productive result. So this concept of working for continuous 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 25, it depends from someone to another, by the way.
But the average,
So it is very important to take breaks. And when you are focusing, you still focus. When you get involved in your work, don't distract yourself. Put your everything aside. And this is very important.
It is.
Because yes, organizing yourself is the key. Being organized is the key, and being strategic in the organization is a key, by the way. Because this name of the course is systematic selling strategies. It's very important to be strategic in your life in general.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, it's hard to, you know, the companies don't succeed. It's the people who make the companies succeed. And if we work on the people, not just their selling skills, but their mental well-being, their planning, their preparation. So when they are in front of a customer, they are effective.
Exactly.
If it's not like that, then it doesn't really add value. And one thing I do remember is sometimes there'll be some competition between you and your colleagues on the app. You know, seeing who is doing more.
Me and Jad.
You know, seeing. But that's fun.
At the end, Jad wins. He was on the top of the list.
That's okay. But you know what? Did that motivate you?
Yeah.
And so we utilize this friendly reporting. First, it's all about inner self competition. You're competing with yourself. Competition isn't from the outside; it's from the inside. If today you look yourself in the mirror and you say, "Did you do the best job you can do today, Ramez? Did you do the best job?" If the answer is no, say you're fired.
Fire yourself.
Fire yourself. You're fired. And then tomorrow hire the right person that's going to take you to success.
Exactly.
So have I fired myself in the past? You better believe. Do I have good days and bad days? Absolutely. Good months and bad months. You know, it's been almost 36 years in sales. And it doesn't.
I can imagine the up and downs.
It doesn't. But you know what? It's the downs that teach you how to reach the top. And when you're at the top, you know they say that you know, once you achieve a goal, that was the worst thing for me, because if I did what I said I was going to do, if I don't quickly have another goal, then that's when I would drip. And then put the engine back in, set that goal, and fly again.
You know that you will start enjoying it. when you are, yes, it is the happiest moment when you are closing a deal.
Yes.
During this year, we are at the end of the year. Yes, I felt it many times. I experienced it many times. But you know that what is, I agree with what you said. After that, you will feel that خلاص, the happy moment is gone. Let me do something else.
Yes.
Let me make another happy moment, and happiest or happier moment in this in closing more deals. Or yes, it will become a passion. I started this year. I started liking sales. I told you that I've never done sales before, but yes, with all the experience you have, you can summarize it and brief it and how enjoyable it will become.
Amazing.
Yeah, and how passionate you will be in your sales, because it's not only doing numbers and it's not only about your income. It is something. It is a lifestyle. It will become impacting you and impressing you on your own, because it will be you naturally at the end. You will be this salesman. It's reflecting in your life.
It's life skills, man.
Yeah.
Communication, listening,
socializing,
talking, understanding,
exactly.
building relationships. I mean, what job can you have so much fun? What job can you go?
This is the funniest one, I swear.
The funniest or the funnest? So it's funny and it's much fun. So it's always a pleasure to share the stories and to see lives changing as a result of the knowledge, you know, and the concept of inspire one more. I think today with the story of Mohamad, Mohamad is already inspired. He shares his knowledge, his ideas with others, and this is how we continue to help others to sell more, sell faster, and
sell profitably.
Awesome. Great. Until next time.
Thank you so much.